Know this, there is something big happening out here, Kolkata. It is extremely chaotic out here. It is 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, and we are reporting live from Archicor Medical College and Hospital, the area which has erupted in absolute violence and pandemonium. As you see, massive forces are now going towards Shambazar Mode to, in a way, control a mob which has gathered over there. Just a short while back, we have seen massive vandalism inside Archicor Medical College Hospital. The same medical college and hospital which has seen a shocking incident of rape and brutal murder of one of their own, one of the doctors on Friday morning. We have seen inside the same very Archicor Medical College and Hospital, massive violence broke out as the call for protest to stake claim of inside the hospital premises. Over here, over Over here, as you see, somebody is holding a candle and standing out here, and they are being advised to get back to their homes and in a way clear this road. At this point in time, it is a scene, an unprecedented scene which has broken out here. Massive deployment of forces from all directions over there. In fact, the Kolkata Police Commissioner himself has come down with all senior police officers who have come down, because the attack which happened inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital, it was almost like an unprecedented attack, an unexpected attack which happened inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital. So if this is one road comes here and then bends right and goes towards Archicor Medical College and Hospital, there is another road which is coming from that side, which is Shambazar, Panchmatha as we popularly call it in Kolkata. From there, two people can come and take this road and head towards Archicor Medical College and Hospital. At the moment, it seems like the effort on part is essentially to ensure that no mob from no direction can actually go towards Archicor Medical College and Hospital. Yes, there had been demonstration going on inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital by the resident doctors, by students, by trainee doctors, but thereafter there had also been some other protests happening, mostly under political banner of the left of the SFI and DYFI, happening right outside the Archicor Medical College and Hospital. You have also seen a call was given tonight for people to gather to erupt in protest against rape and of course against the brutal killing of the 31-year-old medical student. Okay, I can smell the tear gas. Okay. The call was to kind of stake claim of the night, and the call for this protest in the stroke of midnight on the Independence Day of India. The call was given for people to assemble. Now there were certain areas, that was identified for people to assemble. For example, Jadavpur 8B, College Square, and also Academy of Fine Arts and RG. Here, as the crowd had assembled, we are not sure what really happened, but then we have seen the absolute mayhem that broke out inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital. Who these people are, we are not sure. But there are telltale signs of the violence that broke out here. Every police barricade out here, they are lying scattered all across, because, well, the forces are again trying to march ahead, because as I showed you over there is a crowd which is still assembled, and onto the right where the tear gas shells have been fired, over there too the crowd has been assembled. So from two directions the forces are trying to ensure in a multi-pronged manner, just to ensure that the crowd cannot really come down from any direction towards Archicor, and that's the reason the area has been in a way cordoned from all sides, and the effort on the part of forces at the moment is to sanitize the area. The very fact that the vandalism broke out inside Archicor Medical Hospital, the emergency ward has been attacked, and I would request our producer Orko and Suprav to go ahead and play those visuals as I try and speak with people. Ma'am, I do see you are holding a candle and still standing here. How long have you been here?
We have been going on the protest for like since 11:30.
Uh,
Now my friends have been arrested for doing nothing. We were just standing there
My
doing
husband
nothing.
also arrested.
doing absolutely nothing.
Were you inside the college, the medical
No,
college, or
we were
outside?
not.
No,
We
no,
were
we
just
were
standing
just
here.
standing around.
We did not pass that crossing. We were just standing here. We were just standing.
Were you
Nothing.
here when the violence
No,
broke?
we
No,
were
no,
not.
no, we
We
have
came
not.
only
We
last half
stay.
an hour. In the last half an hour, we were standing there. We were just standing, nothing. Even the police came and they were like, "आप लोग हट जाइए साइड में. आप लोग कुछ नहीं कर रहे. हमको
मेरे
पता है आप लोग
husband
साइड में हट
को
जाइए."
पकड़े
And
हैं,
then
मेरे घर में
after
दो
that,
बच्चे
they
हैं,
came and just
हम
took
आए थे
them.
प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के लिए कि उसका जो सांस लेने का प्रॉब्लम है तो वहाँ पे कोई
Just
ट्रीटमेंट
because
नहीं होता
they're
है, हम
men,
वहाँ पे
he could
प्रिस्क्रिप्शन
not
के लिए आए
arrest
थे।
me as a
फिर
girl.
यहाँ पे ऐसा
He
चीज
took
हुआ है।
both of my friends inside, holding their.
मेरा हस्बैंड वहाँ पे उसको लेके गया है, हम क्या करें यहाँ पे,
They
हम
were
तो उसको
beaten up
लेके
for
नहीं
no
जा
reason.
नहीं जा
I
सकते
understand
ना घर में।
police is trying to control the whole situation which has been happening. I have heard from the local emergency has been
Yes.
broken and people have been attacking the hospital. I don't support that. We are here to protest.
Yes,
We
obviously.
want peaceful protest. But I don't know what is happening. Who are these people who are doing all this? We don't support all this. We, the protesters, that they are standing there for so long. All from the age of 8 to 80, I have seen people coming and protesting peacefully. I don't think the whole agenda was to break into the hospital or affect the patients or the doctors inside.
Ma'am, can I make a small request?
Right.
Can you please now go back home? I'm sorry, but then
No,
you
sir.
know the situation, how it's happening.
I know, sir, but
At least
without
one
my friend, how
I
can
get
be
your
like,
point,
go?
but then at least you can be safe.
I
You
know,
do
इसके
इसके लिए
realize
तो पॉसिबल है, मेरे लिए कैसे
आपका
possible
घर
होगा?
कहाँ
मेरा
पे है मैम?
शोभा बाजार में है, लेकिन मेरा
आपका परिवार
husband-
से कोई है? आप किसी को बुलाना
नहीं,
चाहते हैं?
नहीं, अभी तो कोई भी नहीं। मेरा दो बच्चा है, मेरा सास के पास दो बच्चा, दो ही छोटे, एक 5 ईयर का है, एक और 1.5 महीना के है, और उसको छोड़ के
Can
कैसे
you
आ
imagine?
सकता
I
है?
came with
Okay,
my friends
okay.
here.
Did the police say which police station they have taken your husband to? Did they say anything?
नहीं बोला है अभी तक कुछ।
कुछ नहीं बोला,
कुछ
बस
नहीं
लेके
बोला।
गया उनको?
हाँ, उसको
Okay.
वैन में रखा हुआ है।
Okay. Um, I honestly don't know what to say because there are two women out here standing at this roadside in this absolutely dreaded, isolated road which is completely deserted after the violence that happened. It doesn't really look like the road leading to Archikor, and especially after what you have seen in the past so many days, and especially after the plot broke out. There are two women who are here. They are saying their loved ones have been picked up. Her friends have been picked up. After the chaos and the commotion broke out, her husband has been picked up, and they are saying, how do they go back to their homes? How can they leave their loved ones behind and they can go back? At the moment, we cannot really say for sure as what really happened, who all are responsible, what was the motive. But what we can say, there are telltale signs of the violence that broke out. If you're watching this broadcast so late in the night and very early in morning, it's 2:30 here, and just look what's happening around. This is the very road leading to Arjikor, and we will try and go a little that side. Let's see if we can find out what's happening over there, because I do see the crowd is still assembled over there at the very junction of Shambazar, and it seems like it's completely under the siege of the protesters. And on this side, we do see forces. Look here, the way the barricade been literally thrown on the sides. Who did all this? In fact, this cannot really happen without the use of human force. So somebody must have deliberately used human force to kind of create this kind of a commotion and create this kind of a situation. All the barricades are scattered all across. Each and every barricade are it's scattered all across, and that kind of tells you a story of the violence that broke out. Who are these people and what was the motive? We do understand there had been a very charged up emotion all through the past few days, and several people have been protesting. In fact, there was a specific call in for tonight. For the stroke of midnight, the people had said that women can also come out on the streets, and this call was essentially given to in a way demonstrate their protest, and of course demonstrate their protest against the horrific incident of rain murder. But then thereafter, what we saw as the protest demonstration was happening in different parts of the city, from Rajarhat to Maniktola to Jadavpur to Academy of Fine Arts to College Square. several areas we have seen the protests happening, and it was a peaceful place where people had assembled in a way in solidarity with the family. But look here, it is almost like a buffer zone which has happened. This is kind of a buffer zone, and possibly the last cordon which kind of keeps the forces away from the protesters. These protesters over there, they have taken seize of the entire street, and over here, as you see, this has been created more like a buffer area so that they don't breach that, they don't come this side, and they don't get closer to they don't get closer to Archicor College and Hospital. As I said, if you are watching this live broadcast, know this: there is something big happening out here, and obviously, it is not something. It is not something anyone had expected. This is not something anyone had expected to happen. Over, as you see, these protesters had assembled out here. They are trying to put up flames, and of course, they are raising slogans. We want justice. So it's kind of a buffer zone which has come up. People holding this. Sir, where are you? कहाँ से आए आप लोग?
हम हावड़ा से आए हैं, हावड़ा सालकिया से। वहाँ भी हम लोग आंदोलन करके यहाँ पे आए हैं। हम लोग को विचार चाहिए। टुनाइट इज आवर, ये रात हमारा है, ये डांटता আমাদের আছে, আমরা লড়াই করব।
আপনি হাওড়া থেকে এসেছিলেন কোথায়? আরজিকর। अच्छा, तो आप लोग आरजीकर के अंदर गए या बाहर गए?
जाने नहीं दे रहा, ये लोग टीयर गैस मार रहे हैं, ये लोग जाने नहीं दे रहे।
See, these people have raised slogans, and they are raising slogans. It is they're looking for justice, and many people are saying they have come from. कहाँ से आए भैया आप? कहाँ से आए?
हम लोग भैया शोभा लॉन्च घाट से आए हैं, शोभा बाजार से आए हैं।
कहाँ से, कितना देर से है इधर पे?
यहाँ पे 6 घंटा से हम लोग 6 घंटा से।
आप लोग कहाँ जाना चाह रहे थे?
हम लोग जाना चाहते हैं आजकल मेडिकल कॉलेज, वहाँ पे जाना चाहते पर बीच में पार्टीज द्वारा भेज के वहाँ पे मारपीट कराया गया, जिसके वजह से हम लोग वहाँ नहीं जा पाए और हमारे आंदोलन को वायलेंस कर दिया गया और पुलिस के
So at this point in time, it is only turning out to be very charged situation. People are trying to symbolically burn newspaper to kind of express their anger, and just to show you, this is almost like a buffer zone. This is almost like a buffer zone. On my right, you have the forces, and over the left, you have these barricades which have been placed, and these barricades and the buffer zone are the two things separating forces from the protesters. I would request my producer Orko and Suprav to play the visuals of vandalism which happened inside the Archicor Medical College and Hospital. Suprav, are you playing these visuals? Kindly give me a command. Are you playing those visuals of vandalism which happened inside? Okay, so the visuals are there on this split screen. This is exactly what happened inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital. Who these people are, we do not know. We know, as a matter of fact, this evening when I left Archicor Medical College and Hospital, inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital, there were students, there were trainee doctors on with their 6th day of protest and demonstration. And outside Archicor Medical College and Hospital, there were people who had been assembled with political flags. There was also a stage put up. Hopefully, if we go that side, you will get to see that there was a stage put up by DYFI and, of course, SFI. And on that political stage, several people from the political parties had come down and given their speeches. But then what happened after that, we do not know. Because we know, as a matter of fact, there was a call for protest given by the protesters. Protesters had said that they would be going to different parts of the city, assemble as they wanted. This is their stake, their stake of claim on the streets of Kolkata at night, and primarily. Sorry.
Kindly cover that side, please.
Why?
Because they are clearing the gas side.
This side, the forces are standing, right?
Yeah. They are throwing the tearing gas just because we are protesting.
Okay, how long has this been on, sir?
Almost 1 hour.
Okay, where you people went inside Archicor Medical?
No, we unable to do that. Just we are trying to Just we are protesting. We want justice. They came and they sprayed all those fear gas and lathi charge with us. Just think about them. They are human. They are normal human. This is the normal human being. Nobody can do that.
Okay.
This is the main bad.
Where have you come from, sir?
College Street.
College Street.
This is my home.
Okay, and you're saying for the past 1 hour you have
Yeah.
been here. So over here are symbolically trying to raise their protest. Somebody has kept a candle out here. Somebody is burning those newspapers because they want to symbolically raise their voice. And they also are saying that this is their expression of anger. But then nothing can discount the fact that there has been absolute vandalism here a little while back. The reason why we have to come down, in fact, we were covering a different protest from the different part of the city. But now at this point in time, we do see forces are absolutely stationed at their position, and they are trying to ensure there is no breach of peace anymore. Because what happened inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital, that's shocking the least. The doctors who were protesting over there, their stage had been vandalized. It has been ransacked. It has been absolutely, it was absolute pandemonium which broke out. We also saw the emergency ward of Archicor Medical College and Hospital. Mind you, we are talking about a medical college and hospital, a government medical college and hospital, where mostly poor and people from their background go for medical treatment, mostly if they can't afford medical treatment at a private hospital. So over there, the emergency ward had been literally vandalized. Over there, we have seen the kind of mayhem that happened, and we have also seen the kind of ransacking has happened. Who these people are, we are not sure. But then we also know, as a matter of fact, that the situation went so berserk and so bad that more forces, Rapid Action Battalion, had been called. Now we also know that this Archicor Medical College and Hospital, it is on one side of the road, and those who are from Kolkata are privy to the fact there are multiple roads from that side, from this side. There are multiple roads for directions with the vehicles flying can land you at Archicor Medical College and Hospital. But then from multiple roads and from multiple lanes, the attacks which happen and the kind of commotion that broke out, eventually police also had to fire tear gas shells to ensure that the peace is protected. We will try and go towards Archicor and we will show you the visuals. Now the kind of pictures you have seen, they were scary. At this point in time, the road is absolutely deserted. As I walk through this lane and this very road and show you these pictures of fallen barricades, I get to smell the smoke of tear gas shell, and also we get to smell the of something burning, because we do know, as a matter of fact, that the attack also happened on police vehicles. Again, I say, who people are, we are not sure. Why did they come and how did they come here? With what motive? Again, we cannot really confirm. But at this point in time, there are visuals which confirm a couple of things. Number one, inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital, there had been a violence that broke out. Inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital, we know, as a matter of fact, vandalism happened. My colleague Titash Mukherjee, Shuman, they are also here. I don't know if you have been able to connect with them. We got separated in this crowd and this commotion. Are they on the live stream? Okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
Tamal,
Titash,
you
can you
right
hear
behind
me?
over here? Yeah, I can hear you, Tamal. So
Well, I will try and connect with Titash.
Hello? Hello? Yes, okay. Yes, Tamal, I'm inside the Arjikor Medical College and Hospital. For the past 6 days, the protest munch that was created right outside the hospital, the one that we had seen for so long, is now in absolute shambles over here. You can see right behind me there are chairs, and not only are there broken chairs, fans that were being used by the students during the protest, they are now in pieces. Big metal fans are now in pieces. We just took a walk down the emergency ward right over there, and the emergency ward here is also in an absolute disarray. We came here and we spoke to some of the people who were present on spot, and they have mentioned that while the going on, a mob stormed inside. Before they entered the hospital, what happened is they attacked this particular dharna munch or the protest munch that had been created by the students who were protesting for the last 6 days. Not only was the protest limited to that place, you can see right over here is a police vehicle, Kolkata police stationed over here, trying to make sure that things do not go untoward or turn awry. But today, when as the mob attacked, this police vehicle over here also bore the brunt of it. Sure.
Back towards the
Okay.
gate and keep talking us through the visuals. I will request our producer to also play the visuals of vandalism as Titash narrate the situation out there, because she is talking about Arjikor Medical College and Hospital, the inside visuals which you already have. Titash, carry on, but please come closer to the gate.
So this particular police van also bore the brunt of the violence that happened over here. The windshield at the back has now been broken, literally in shards, and the glass not only has it gone inside, but it is also littered on the floor over here. As I'm walking around over here, I can actually feel shards of glass under my foot. That is the situation right over here. Now there used to be a police checkpost or a checkpost kind of situation, which was outside the near the gate. The gate also been toppled down. Not only has it been toppled down and moved from its place, it has kind of been literally flattened on the ground. This has been broken. The gate over here, the Arjikor gate over here, it is also in complete disarray. This place over here is strewn. Tamal, when I say strewn, I mean it. It is with sandals. We don't know of who it could be. It could be the mob, it could be the protesters. We don't know of whom, but it is strewn with sandals over here. The police. Okay, so by the time we reached, we couldn't really get hold of any doctors, but we met with one protesting doctor who said that he was present and he did not want to reveal his identity for safety issues, which is understandable given the situation. He said that they were here, they were protesting. A mob simply barged inside, and before they could react or retaliate to what was happening, it was too late. Action had already unfolded, chaos had already unfolded. You can see that the banner, the focal point of the protest, the big bold banner which said "We want justice," with hands on other sides. Now it is kind of torn. The shamiana, which was created as a kind of a protection from the inclement weather, it has been broken. So this is the situation right over here.
Titash, just sit on there and stand where you are, just to run you through with the visuals which are outside. Now, like the situation which is absolutely in disarray, me and Titash, we're also separated as a team because we can't really cross this side and go that side. We have not really, you can't figure out where they are, and it's difficult to figure out where. But just hope and pray they're safe.
Tamal,
Just to give you
I'm very sorry to cut you over here. But then there's a police vehicle right over here which was broken. It is broken, it is in pieces, and it was toppled on the floor. The police over here right now, they kind of pushed it back in its place. You can see the situation. The front, the rear glass broken, it is in shards. Not just that, the bonnet of the car, it is broken. The rear window, it is broken. So I'll ask my camera person to come over here. This gentleman here, this police person is trying to open this door, and it is kind of almost next to impossible. His handkerchief, because it is all covered in shards of glass. That is the situation. It was kind of toppled on the floor. They just pushed it back into place. And when I'm talking about the destruction that was unleashed by the mob, this is just the very beginning of it. We just went into the emergency ward, and the scenes of horror that we have seen over here is absolutely unbelievable. And it is the situation here is so tense that there is like a battery of police who are standing over here to prevent any further untoward flares currently in the situation. Now, this place over here, this is the protest. So from the protest bunch, if this is the building, this was the building where the 31, on the third floor of which the 31-year-old was brutally raped and murdered. Now, this building bore majority of the brunt of the violence. Right outside the building, right before we enter the emergency ward over here, you can see nurses and lab coats that doctors wear as a mark of their profession. It has been fetched outside, it has been thrown on the floor, and it has been set on fire. And this is not the only sight, Tamal, because what we are just going to show you is surely going to send chills down your spine. So this is the emergency ward. we are entering into the emergency ward. So for so long, we had been NTD had extensively covered the protests, and if you have followed our stories, you've seen that this place was essentially kind of barricaded using a collapsible gate, and there were posters over here. Not only has the light broken off and the gate been torn apart into two sides by brute force, we'll just take a couple of steps in. As soon as we take a couple of steps in, you can see the scene of total destruction and mayhem. There are shards of glass everywhere. Shards of glass everywhere. Glass has been broken. Then there were metal pillars and barriers which have been broken. Now it is on the floor. Now, in an emergency ward, what happens is there is an admission ticket counter. So this is the admission ticket counter sign, which has now been thrown on the floor. Not just that, as we move inside, as we continue to move inside, we can see this is one particular ward. This is one particular emergency.
Taking it over from Titash. Titash, just be safe, be mind, do mind your steps. This is the road outside RG Medical College and Hospital, and look how it looks like. I would try and show you where did this come from. Can somebody tell me where did this come from? There are bricks strewn all over, and these are the bricks which have been used to hurl at either protesters or forces. And that raises the larger question as how did it happen? Who all planned it? And how did this happen without planning? So if somebody says there was no planning, the question number one is, if there was no planning, then how can this happen? Question number two, look at the condition out here. Every barricade has been broken down, and over there outside RG Medical College and Hospital, what we see, there's still a crowd which has assembled, and the crowd is, the forces are trying to remove the crowd. So from well, all right, Titash, calm down. Please come near to the gate, and I will talk to you after that. So at the moment, just to give you a sense of the ground and how Archicor here looks like, we have just come closer to Archicor now, and Titash is inside. Outside, this is how it looks like. The forces are still deployed over there. Over here, as I was talking to you, there was this political, I would say, a stage which was erected soon after protest inside broke out, inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital broke out, and this, as the banner says it all, under DYFI, SFI and AIDWA. So all people have been demonstrating out here under the banner and inside Archicor Medical College and Hospital. The gate, which now looks so different, and most importantly, the place looks so very different. The site where people have done their protest, I've just reached the site. I will request my camera person Ronnie Shatra to stand here so that we don't lose our bandwidth. But look how the canopy has fallen, and with that, the poster has also half come down. We want justice, Bichar Chai. Over here, the people had been protesting, the doctors had been protesting, they have been urging people not to come inside with any political banner or flag. They have been urging people to ensure that all political patronage is being left outside the gate, and whoever coming inside, the solidarity with the protest and the demand for justice. And this is exactly how it looks like. This is where the resident doctors, the doctors who had gone on a strike, the junior doctors had been holding their demonstration. But this exactly where the violence broke out, the absolute mayhem broke out. Titash is inside the emergency ward. Titash is there inside the emergency ward. I will try and fix, ensure that the audio and everything is fixed before we take that on screen. So over here, every barricade that forces had put out, police people had put out, these barricades have been literally run down. They have been literally reduced to the ground, and breaking them, the mob had come inside. Very consciously I'm using the term mob because you cannot really with conformity say who these people are, where did they come from. Orko, are you getting Titash? And if Titash's bandwidth is fine, can you please, oh, so please get, no, so well, I can't see Titash. Is Titash there? Please add it to the stage. Please add it to the stage, producer. Can you hear me? Well, Orko, please communicate with me. I need a command. What is happening? Please understand. We are lost. All right. Okay. So I do believe Titash would be okay. Titash,
Okay, so
I'm
Tamal,
getting
I'm back over here. So I was just showing you a board, the emergency board a while back. Now, back opposite to the emergency board, there was a white mark. So we asked the police who it belongs to. So the person said probably it belongs to someone on duty. It has been broken. It has been mangled. We also tried asking and trying to figure out who these people were who barged in and what led to such scenes of destruction. But they said that the hospital essentially did not know, and they have alleged that it could be some political party behind it. So this is the nurses station, Tamal, over here. The nurses station is also in an absolute mess. The files and the documents are in one side, but again at the same time, these things that you see over here, these are used to create channels in your hand when you administer saline. Again, at the same time, these are oxygen masks, which are absolutely essential for people or for patients who are admitted to the emergency ward. I will just a few steps away from there. There are vials and vials of crucial injections that are used for patients. Now, the refrigerator which was used to store these medicines has also been broken down. Not only has it been broken down, it has been toppled. The fridge is currently in an upside down position, and things have kind of spilled out of it. So here you can see that there are different boxes: unsterilized glove, dual link, syringe, IVF, Metrogyl, and things like that. But now again, all of that is now in complete disarray. And this particular place, this particular room does have light. But then as we progress further in the emergency ward, it is completely engulfed in darkness. It is absolutely engulfed in darkness because there you can see there's a fan over here which has also been mangled. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen or if you can understand the extent of damage, but the fan has completely been mangled. Now, this particular ward over here, this has sliding windows before it. Now, the sliding windows essentially have glass shields over here, which is separating it from the corridor to the particular room. The glass has been broken. There is not an inch of glass which remains on this particular door. As we progress inside, there is like a series of washrooms over here, series of washrooms that separate two particular rooms in the emergency ward. This particular washroom that you see over here, the tap has been broken, the water is absolutely spilling out, and this place is kind of flooded over here. As I walk inside, it is flooded. And it is kind of showed you visuals how the pipes in the washroom have been broken. See, this is flooded. There's water over here. My shoes are completely wet. There's water over here. There are shoes strewn over here. This is the particular nurse's room, and you can see that these wares there's gauze, there's an electric water filter. Everything has been broken down. It is on the floor. These are the clothes of the nurses who were on duty. Now these clothes are also in a state of disarray because it looks like when the unruly mob just stormed in, the people who were inside the emergency ward didn't really get much time to comprehend what was happening. So as we progress further, Tamal, I can feel a walk of air conditioner coming in. Hey, so light is a more serious part of the emergency ward. This place is air conditioned, and there were patients here when it happened. So this particular place you can see right here, the mattress from the bed has been thrown on the floor, and glass has been broken. This is the nurse's station right over here, and in the nurse's station also you can see the essential wares, the cupboards that keep the folders and the medicines and things like that have been toppled down. It is face flat on the floor. Now, who has done this, what the source of it was, is currently unknown to us. But what we can see is the sheer extent of damage. And why do I say so? I say so because this emergency ward is right next to the door. And this particular room is air conditioned. Essentially, this window is a glass sliding window, which was needed as an extremely important measure for air conditioning in this room. This glass window has also been broken down. You can literally see the road from here. The road from here is visible.
Of doctors are back on the on this very bench which had been seated for the past 6 days. And quickly, before before I get Titash back, I want to quickly talk to them. Sir, you all have come back again.
Yes, we are now here.
Okay. Were you there when the vandalism happened?
We went to backside PJB building because along with some female doctor along with us.
Okay.
So we want to save them. After when mob entered into this premises, then we moved them to hostel, and we also entered into the hostel.
Sir,
And some
what
of our
what
friends,
time did this happen? Can you tell that?
around 12 or after that 12 p.m. 12:15.
Around 12:15. Okay. And till 12:15, the barricades were there in front of the hospital gate, like it was in the evening.
At the evening there was a gate and there was a small passage when some patient party and from some officer also come from the passage. But after when the mob have came, then the barricade police tried to seal the barricade, but there was a little bit time. After that the mob totally broken the barricade and they enter into this space and they vandalized this.
So you were there when this attack happened.
Yeah. We were here only. We are seeing that a large mob were just outside the barricade. They were trying to get into our college for a long time, and police was trying to stop them. But ultimately, after some time, a huge mob came, broke the barricades, and came inside.
Can you identify who these people were? Do you think you were? Can you identify these people? Who these people are?
We think that these are the local goons who stay around the locality of Arjikar Medical College.
Did they come with any political flag?
No, we didn't see any political flag, but there were few flags of national flags with them.
Okay. Were they protesting outside? Did they say anything?
They were initially sloganing with this "We want justice" and something.
Any other slogan did they raise?
No, not a slogan.
Okay, so you all are doctors, you all are back. Any of the doctors who were protesting here, are they hurt, injured?
No. Till now, what we know that no one was hurt or injured.
Huh?
Till now, what we know, no one is hurt or injured.
But this is unexpected and unacceptable. How did this happen? How did this happen?
Today there was a rally which was about to happen at 12 a.m. tonight. So we were preparing for the rally, inside. Then outside a big mob came and we were starting. and we could predict that this was about to happen.
You could not predict.
We could not predict it to happen.
Okay. Over here, just to show you the time, it's 3 in the morning. And this is how the energy is out here. The people out here, they are raising slogans. We want justice. These are the same doctors and they are back. They have been protesting for the past so many days, and they're back again. And they're trying to display the resolve. And look here, they're seated on a bench, which is an iron bench, which did not break. But look here, all the chairs are broken. Look here, right under their legs are these chairs which are broken, and they were under these benches. These chairs were placed out here. These chairs are literally broken, vandalized, and all these doctors are saying that they were here when this mob came and attacked. They cannot really identify who these people are or why did they come, but then they fear they could be locals. And over here, as you see, the banners which had been up here for the past 5 days, all the posters out here are literally scattered. We want justice. Look here. These are the posters which had, in a way, draped the entire gate of Arjikor Medical College and Hospital, and these posters were held up by doctors today night, I would say post midnight. This attack which happened, this attack was just not on Arjikor Medical College as an institution, but this attack was also on the protest, and these doctors reassembled because they are trying to give out the message loud and clear that their protest cannot be perished and that they cannot be quelled that soon. So at this point in time, as you see, it seems like evening, early in the morning, but no, it's very, very early in the morning, 3 o'clock, and at Arjikor Medical College and Hospital, so many people, the doctors are back again at the protest site. The same protest site which has borne the brunt of the mob and the irate mob, their attack, and you see over here, everything is in absolute pandemonium. And over here also, look here, the people who had been here, slippers are strewn all over. So it seems like the kind of violence that broke out, there are telltale signs as a remnant of the violence that happened inside Arjikor Medical College and Hospital. Titash, if you're there inside and if we can connect back to you, Titash, take us through the emergency ward.
Chaos which is unfolded. Now we have ventured a little inside. And we're trying to go in. You can see there are shards of glass just strewn over here. And the glass doors are broken. We try to pass through the doors to see and we can see. So the situation is absolutely tense over here. I say so because this is need entrance patients. Okay, so we are particular, and there were patients inside. Now this has been broken. The door has been broken. Now this is the HCCU unit of the Arjikor Medical College and Hospital. This is the CCU working laboratory. This is the condition of the laboratory. This is the
Titash, you have lost you again. You can't go that far. Dear, you can't go that far. We are losing you. So I just want, there are several people asking this question as whether the attack which happened stayed limited to the ground floor. It seems like, yes, it is limited to the ground floor because we haven't really seen anything up in the stairs. So whatever vandalism happened here on the ground floor. This is the first entry point of the emergency ward. I would wait for my colleague Titash to come back and take position over there. So out here as you see, this is a room. The first room that you see once you enter into the emergency ward, this is how it looks like. Now the emergency ward, the chairs are vandalized, the bed, the stretcher has been broken. This particular gate which was here, look at the strength which has been used to break open this gate. This is a collapsible iron gate, and this literally been spread open and thrown on either side. Sir, উপরে কেউ যেতে পেরেছিল কি উপরে Okay, okay, okay. So out here, this is the very entry point, and from on the right hand side, look at the glass which has been broken. These are all glass shards. These are these thick glass shards. Imagine the kind of effort one must have invested to break these glass windows. So this is a window, and on this window you have this glass barrier. The glass barrier had been broken, and the glass shards are there all over. It is pretty risky to walk inside now. The second of collapse barricading, the second level of barricading, the collapsible gate. This too has been broken, and this too has been spread open. This too has been literally broken, and people are barged inside. So again, as you see, this has been broken down. I can't really figure out the staircase going up. দাদা আপনি সিকিউরিটি এখানকার তো? হ্যাঁ, এখানকার সিকিউরিটি তো উপরে কেউ যেতে পেরেছিল কি?
উপরে আমরা তো ওই দিকটাই ছিলাম, আমি এখনো যাইনি।
এই দিক দিয়ে উপরে যাওয়ার কোনো রাস্তা আছে? মেন গেটটা কি এখনো বন্ধ আছে?
হ্যাঁ, বন্ধ করে দিয়েছে।
Which is the main gate? Also, please let me know if you lose me. Several viewers are asking us whether the mob had gone upstairs. Well, let me show you. No. Look, this is the road. This is the stair road which goes inside. That is the other entry point. This is the main entry point inside the hospital compound. This is the main entry point. I can see Titash. I request you to go at the main gate, please, at the emergency ward. At the emergency ward gate. I will toss back to you. So this is the main entry point. Many viewers had been asking as people had come inside or not. Now, just to show you, no. Okay, I do see couple of security people are here. Let me see if I can speak to them. দাদা আপনারা এই গেটটা বন্ধ রাখতে পেরেছিলেন? হ্যাঁ স্যার। হ্যাঁ, রনি প্লিজ কাম দিস সাইড। গেটটা বন্ধ রাখতে পেরেছিলেন আপনারা? কেউ ভিতরে ঢুকতে পেরেছিল? না, এটাতে কেউ কোনো বাইরের লোকেরা ভিতরে ঢুকতে পেরেছিল? না, এটাতে আপনাদের কারো লেগেছে? আপনাদের কারো লাগেনি তো? এই যে মব যারা ছিল, যারা এসে অ্যাটাকটা করলো, তারা কি এই জায়গাটা অবধি আসতে পেরেছিল? না, ওই সাইডে ছিল। এই সাইডে ছিল না, এইগুলো নাড়া দিয়েছে। আচ্ছা, আরেকটা জিনিস, উপরে যাওয়ার কি একটাই রাস্তা? উপরে চারতলায় তিনতলায় যাওয়ার কি একটাই রাস্তা? আর ওই দিক থেকে
বলতে পারবো না, কারণ আমরা ওদিকে ছিলাম না, আমি এই গেটটা আটকে ছিলাম, আমাদের ছেলেপেলেরা।
ওকে, ওই দিকের গেটটা কোন দিকে?
ভিতর থেকে।
Alright, okay. Let me just see if I can go that side. So there are two entry points confirmed by the security out here. This is one. This is locked. That is locked. Nobody could go from inside. But did any attack happen here? The answer is a yes. The answer is a yes, because look here. These are all glass doors, and the glass out here is broken. So somebody definitely had tried attempting to come inside. Look, the entire glass shard which is in the wooden door with a glass window, the glass sliders, they have been all broken. They are all broken, and outside there is a collapsible gate as well. The collapsible gate is locked. So during visiting hours, this is the very gate through which people come in, and then they show their visiting card to go upstairs. This is the common gate for people to go upstairs, and both the gates to lead you to the third floor or fourth floor, they are all locked. This is one of the two sides which has got doors and gates to go upstairs. So here the attack did happen, but nobody could go upstairs. So the apprehension as whether people have gone upstairs and they are able to tamper with evidences or the crime scene, from this side the answer is a no. দাদা আরেকটা গেট কোন দিকে রয়েছে উপরে যাওয়ার? একটাই গেট। আরেকজন বলে যে আরেকটা গেট আছে এদিকে। Well, Orko, if you lose me, toss it back to Tiber. We're just trying to go inside to figure out the other gate. For now, side. Okay, Titash, you take it over from there. I will try and take some visuals and come back. Titash, hear me. Orko, is Titash there?
Yeah, so I am here at the emergency ward gate, and the collapsible gate which stood between the emergency ward and the people outside is now literally torn apart on both sides. Not just that, the police have started raising a barricade over here trying to cordon off this area because in addition to journalists, we saw a few visitors holding phones and their cameras have stormed inside the situation. So now we can see that the police are here, they are stationed here at the gate, and they're trying to maintain a register or trying to set up a situation where they can maintain a situation where they can keep a tab of people who are going inside and coming out. But currently, this situation inside the emergency ward is in complete disarray. Not only have rooms after rooms been kind of absolutely vandalized, the extensions of the emergency ward, you take a right, you take a left, you take any side, all you can see is side of total chaos, is side of total vandalism. Beds have been toppled atop each other, essential medicine vials have been broken, and it is in absolute shards. Now, people have entered, an angry mob entered. So from what we gauged to figure out for the people who were present, that an angry mob entered, and that's it. That was the end because they started once it entered. It was just a matter of some time.
I'll ask my camera person to come a little closer because we would lose the sight. Now look here, there is glass all over and the mattresses are all thrown on the floor. There are saline bottles which are definitely a medical requirement for patients. They're all thrown on every side. Look here, these are all saline bottles which have come out from these cartons, I would say. So the mob which had attacked, the mob had clearly ensured that they create absolute mayhem out here, and it can be felt, and that's the reason the kind of force they have used and the kind of the way they have executed the entire thing. It's abominable to say the least. You're talking about a hospital where poor people come for their treatment, and this has happened inside the hospital. This has happened inside the premises, the emergency ward of Arjikor Medical College and Hospital. The mob came inside and simply did not do any kind of a demonstration or attack the demonstration site which is happening outside the building, but they have very strategically and with a deliberate intent, with an ulterior motive, I would say, they had come inside this very emergency ward, and thereafter they had unleashed this kind of vandalism, this kind of terror. So over here, as you see, every door has been broken down. Most of the doors have been broken down, gates have been broken open, and then people have come inside. There is water all across, and I'm feeling sad for this hospital. After all, it's a hospital where people and patients are expected to be given treatment, and look what the condition is. We are reporting from inside the emergency ward, and this is how the emergency ward looks like. There is glass shards strewn over, there are gates which are broken open, and the mattresses have been literally torn apart and thrown on the floor. Saline bottles and medicines have been thrown on the floor. So obviously there are a lot. Imagine. Let me just show you something. This is somebody's support. Whoever is watching this, watch this with shame. This is somebody's support. Maybe an elderly person who can't really walk will need this, and this too has been left here broken. And you call this celebration? Celebration of violence inside a hospital. I'm reminded of a movie that named Lathi, as how it kind of displayed the requirement of this for elderly people without which they cannot really walk. And you have unleashed your attack on this. This is, sorry. All right. So this is how it looks like inside the emergency ward. It's scary. Well, if the live is still on, Orko, please give me a command. Is the live still on? Can you see me? Can you see me? Okay. Okay. Now this is the inside ward, and as I showed you, look here. This is a stick which is lying here. They did not even spare this, and over here inside, every document has been kind of kind of literally thrown and thrown all around, and obviously this is very upsetting. This kind of attack happening here inside the hospital premises. This is very upsetting. This is another room and the same story. This is another room and the same story. Look here. This is somebody's support system. They did not even spare this. Look. Can you imagine what they have done to this? People surviving on oxygen, you did not even spare that. They have destroyed the machines, the equipments out here, and these equipments could have been a life support for patients. For patients. And who these people are? How did they come inside? How did they come inside? So everywhere from all sides, there is only one story, the story of vandalism, Over to you, Titash. Titash, just take it over from here. I'll come back very shortly. Over to you, Titash.
Protests which were on for the past 6 days was stalled temporarily because of this attack, this mob attack. But right now the protests are again back on track because the students who were protesting a while back, now they are back at their protest area and they are protesting. They are saying that come what may, the protests are going to continue. And what their demand is, they are saying that no mob attack can literally dilute their cause. Their demand for justice for the 31-year-old PGT doctor who was brutally raped and murdered on the very third floor in the seminar room in this particular building. Now, this is the situation over here. They are here, they are demanding justice. But then what we just saw today, it was absolute horror. This is a particular emergency ward, right? So the emergency is kind of providing support, life support to patients, critical patients. There are ICU units, there are oxygen units which have been broken. They are absolutely in shards and it is scattered all over the floor. You can see the telltale signs of horror. Because the beds, the mattresses on atop the beds, they have been taken and put down on the floor. The saline stands have been broken. The glass sliding doors have been broken. Not just that, the medicine room or the storeroom which was there, the medicines have been toppled down. The vials of critical injection, they are broken. Everything is in absolute disarray. That is the whole situation over here right now. And as you know, as we go in and as we further venture inside the emergency room, what we see is a sight of total horror.
Storeroom, and I do see from that side, if somebody comes inside from that side, this is locked. This is locked. So many viewers had been asking this question as whether people have come inside. So this is a storeroom. From that staircase, I've just come inside the storeroom, and from here you cannot go upstairs. Wait, let me just see. All right. There is a staircase. Let me just see. Okay, come. Many people have been asking as whether protesters had been able to go up. এই দরজাটা কি এরকম ভাঙা ছিল? হ্যাঁ, এটা ভেঙেছে. So this door has also been broken. This is a storeroom. This has been broken. I'm just trying to understand, can people go inside? Orko, is the live still on? Okay. So this is we have come from the other side. Okay, this door is locked. This is the door which can take you to the third floor. It is second floor or third floor? This is second floor. So this door is locked, and this door has been broken. It aajke bhengeche. So somebody imagine Imagine the kind of strength they have used. Look here. This door is locked. It's here. The handles are locked and they have pushed it. They have exerted so much of push and pressure from that side. This door has come out. This door has come out from the beam. See, look here. Ronnie, come closer, please. This is, give me this. This is how nails have come out. Look, the nails have come out from the beam. And be very careful. Look, this is how it has come up from the beam. Now, I'm not really sure if somebody can go from this side upon the third. Huh? This is locked. It's very important to see this, sir. Give me the camera. If you can't come, give me the camera. Give me the camera if you can't come. We need to show this. Be on the live, please. Many viewers have been asking whether they have gone up on the third or the fourth floor. Okay, no. This is intact. This is intact. This is intact. This is locked. This is locked. This is third floor. Huh? This is also locked. One last try, please, sir. Let me just go up on the fourth floor. 1 second. Whatever. All right. Because the larger fear among people is, if on the fourth floor where the seminar room is, if the evidences have been tampered with, thank God, the fourth floor is locked. The fourth locked. It is locked from this side. There are two collapsible gates. This gate is locked. This gate is also locked. So those who are watching this, we are currently on the fourth floor, and this is the back staircase of the RG Kar Medical College Hospital Emergency Building, the same building which has got two cases. One which is the ordinary one where general patient parties come through during visiting hours, and that is mostly taken. That is also secured. Nobody could come inside, come inside through that. And over here, attempts were made to barge in, but that happened till the first floor and roughly the second floor as well. But look here, the fourth floor. This is the fourth floor. This is the fourth floor, and inside this fourth floor, you have the seminar room. And very important to understand, it is the seminar room where the brutal crime happened, the gruesome crime happened, and that is the place, that is the crime scene. So obviously, securing it is of utmost importance, and obviously, try and hold that as well, please. So obviously, this road, this staircase, which is the second staircase of the same emergency building, we are reporting from the landing place between the third floor and the fourth floor. The third floor is also locked, and the fourth floor is also locked. So many viewers who have been asking us whether people have been able to go inside the fourth floor, and if they have tampered the evidences. All right. Okay. So this is, it is absolutely secured, and all right. We will try and ensure that. Yeah. So there should not be any scope. Many viewers are saying that do not show, but it's very important to show the truth. Because at this point in time, there is no more hide and seek. And because of lack of information, many people have used that opportunity to peddle misinformation. And peddling misinformation is equally hampering the investigation. So we just want to be sure, while you're not disclosing from which side the staircase is, but obviously it is expected that any building and every building would have an emergency staircase, and the emergency staircase is completely secured. It does not really have any sign of people progressing up till the fourth floor, and we are hoping and praying these gates also get secured ASAP. So we have tried showing you, because it's very important to understand the gruesome crime which happened. The gruesome crime which happened inside the seminar room of the seminar room the seminar room is secured. So we will block this sign now. We will block this. We will not show the exit from where we are coming out. We will not show the exit from where we are coming out. Let us get out of the place, and we will then show where we have come out, so that we do not disclose anything. So, but just to give you a sense, the water spilling out, and everything. Everything destroyed. I mean, we're talking about
So there had been a small case between the police and the students over here. We do not want the police to enter because they are saying the police are responsible for what has unfolded inside the hospital premises. Now, you can see that the students who were right here, now you can see the police are also leaving from the gate and the students are getting back to where they were protesting. So there was a slight case between the students and the police over here. The students had walked out to ensure that no other untoward flare-ups are happening. So currently this is the situation. The students who had gone out from this place, the students who had to cease protesting as a result of the mob attack, now they are back over here. Now they are back over to where they were protesting, and now they are seeing that the protests are going to continue. The demand for justice is only going to exist in the days that come, and nothing, no attack, no mob attack, no vandalism in the college premises can deter them away from what their motive is. That is demanding justice for the 31-year-old PGT doctor who lost her life. She was brutally raped and murdered during the wee hours of Friday morning, and that is what they are here. They are saying they want justice. They want justice for their Didi, Amar Didi, Picha Chai, which essentially means I want justice for my sister. They are here clamoring for the 31-year-old who lost her life in this very building of the Arjikar Hospital. Tamal, over to you.
really do understand you are inside the hospital, even though it doesn't really look like. I really want to quickly show you something. Excuse me, sir. I'm so sorry. 1 second, please. We are live on the broadcast. There are other gentlemen trying to report. I'm so sorry, brother, and thank you so much. So we are inside a storeroom of a medicine, and look what the condition is. Now, you know what these are? These are medicines. Can you see this? Can you see the fluid inside? It's a medicine. It's called Dulin. I don't know as a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what is required for, but I know it is required for a patient. You know, this, look at the fridge. Look at it. Why do you think these medicines have been kept here? Come closer. Why do you think these medicines have been kept here? Because these medicines would otherwise, get spoiled if they are not kept under a minimum temperature. Look what they have done. The fridge is open, and it is literally turned turtle. It is topsy turvy. These are the stands. They are supposed to be niche, but they are now atop, and the entire fridge has been lifted and thrown. They did not even care to realize that this is not a fridge which has got food or water. It has got medicines. You know what these are? These are medicines. These are medicines. And you came inside a hospital, destroy this? Tomorrow you possibly would be coming to this hospital asking for medical intervention. And you tried destroying these. You could not unleash your anger on this. You came and unleashed your anger on a fridge, which has got all the stock of medicines. Look here. These are ointments. These ointments, and they are still cold. As I touch it, I can feel it. These are still cold. They need to be kept under minimum temperature. And look what you have done. Another medicine. Enoxaparin, sodium injection. This is an injection. These medicines are bought with taxpayers' money. Your money, my money, with every tax that you pay for every little thing that you buy. Taxpayers' money help these medicines come at a government hospital, and then they are given to people, to poor people who can't afford them from over the counter, and you've dished them. I don't know what to say. Look here. These are all, ow. These are all injections. Look. This is hydrocolloid injection. Tramadol hydrocolloid injections. All inside this little dabba, and they have thrown this. Their syringe, their injections, their medicines, everything destroyed. What kind of anger was it? What kind of celebration was it? What kind of irate was this? Please tell me I'm wrong. What are these? What are these? You know what are these? These are oxygen masks. These are oxygen masks. All right. I I have no words to express my anger at this point in time. I have no words to express my anger. How can you do this? How can you do this to a hospital emergency ward where people come here with... Well, Titash, can you hear me? Titash, can you hear me? Titash, over to you.
That is not only was the what inside vandalized and a total chaotic situation unfolded. No, it's not just that. The outer facade, the most of blood out now, see over here, has been broken. Police got has been thrown in between two tanks. A man of the Article Medical College and Hospital over here has been broken into pieces and has been kept on one side. Not just that, you can see, I'll ask my video journalist to pan the camera a little over there. If you can see that there's a window, it looks like people perhaps pelted stones as a result of which the building, like the glass broke. And this is not just a situation over here. It is like the place from the protest, the area of protest, to the emergency room, emergency board, whatever you find in between. Suppose there's a cafeteria, the shutter of which was down. But then again, at the same time, there are certain things which are kept outside the cafeteria, such as an aquarium. The aquarium is intact, but then the glass facade in front of the aquarium is broken. It is absolutely in charge. And such a telltale signs are everywhere. So right here you can see that these are channel lines. This is essential for patients. This is nasal cannula. This is perhaps for the transmission of oxygen. So this is something. These are the things which are used by patients or required by patients who are critically ill. And these wares are literally strewn everywhere. The mob that went inside, the mob that attacked, the mob that vandalized, have left behind these remnants, and they are strewn everywhere. Now, the students here say that they were protesting and a mob just stormed inside, absolutely storming inside and wrecking havoc in the emergency ward. There's shards of glass, there's the broken remains of what once used to be the emergency ward of the Archipel Medical College and Hospital lies. So it is an absolute the one thing that caught my eye is this particular room over here says that রোগীর সুরক্ষাতেই আমাদের সুরক্ষা. So this essentially means this is a word which says that the protection or the safety of the patients is what ensures the safety of us. So when the patients are not safe in the emergency ward itself, is not safe in the emergency ward itself, where would they be safe? Such is the condition. The mob had absolutely stormed inside there's another one on my left. All of them have been heavily punctuated by telltale signs of chaos, vandalism, and violence. And it is not just limited to these starting two rooms. No, it is not. The entirety, the whole of the corridor, not just this particular floor, it has also gone up to the other floors. Not just the emergency, not just the interiors of the emergency ward, but also the outer facade. The outer facade too bore the brunt of the violence. There are broken boards, there are guardrails that have been thrown, glass has been broken. At the same time, there's an AC machine. The machine has been broken. So the telltale signs of violence, they are everywhere. You can see it. It has been vandalized. It has been broken. Now the mob stormed inside. The students here say that they were sitting and protesting, and when they were protesting, a mob stormed inside. A mob stormed inside and went into the emergency ward, unleashing the sight of terror that was just being shown to you. And it is room after room after room. It has gone from one room to another, from one floor to another. It has just progressed from one room to another. So the people who were then inside, the people who were there inside, they say that they barely got any time to up and leave. So the wares, their daily wares, you can see. And at the same time, the nurses' room or the store rooms, there are files kept. Then there are syringe pipes kept. There are vials of medicine which are used in injections, which are kept. But then that they were kept in boxes. They were stored in boxes, but now they are strewn all over on the floor. As I was walking from one place to another, I could feel vials of injection crunching under my feet, literally crunching under my feet. Now it is now I would like to say that people come to government hospitals, people belonging to the lower middle class and the middle class, and people who cannot afford medicines from countertops, they come here for medicines. And it is in a state of disarray. It is difficult to see. It is difficult to fathom or gauge the extent of the chaos or the extent of the destruction, because once you walk into the emergency room, there's nothing. There's no one such sign that shows you or which tells you that something was okay with it. An absolute scene of mayhem, an absolute situation of mayhem was unleashed. Now, this emergency building is the building where the 31-year-old PGT doctor was brutally gang raped and murdered during the wee hours of Friday morning. Now, Archikor Medical College and Hospital had been in a stir since Friday itself. Students had taken to sloganeering, postering, and protesting, demanding justice for the 31-year-old PGT student who had lost her life to a heinous crime such as rape. Now, this movement spread all across the city. People from the educated intelligentsia and civil society too joined hands, demanding justice for this 31-year-old PGT student. But then again, today, while the city was protesting, while the city was waiting for the midnight call of independence, a mob stormed into this Archikor Medical College and Hospital and literally vandalized the emergency, the emergency ward, the floor, and the floors that follow. So it is difficult to say what triggered this or who did it, but yeah, so this is the current situation.
Right, Titash, you used a very important word. The call for midnight, the midnight protest, the midnight of independence protest. We are sure happened in midnight, where we never expected this. No one expected this. I have seen many attacks on many places. But this,
People are going to wake up to an Independence Day where they will see such sights of horror, which was unleashed in in the emergency ward. And I mean, everything has been vandalized, from glass doors to glass panes to sliding windows. More so, even the medical wares, the syringes, the oxygen masks, fluid vials, like everything is gone. Now, how this is going to come back in place and what the doctors are going to do next is. But for now, Archikor Medical College and Hospital, the emergency ward, not just the only floor, the floor, but multiple floors have bore the brunt of the chaos. Multiple floors have
true,
violence.
true, true. You know, as we wind up this live broadcast, we will do that. As we wind up this live broadcast, we want to show you these visuals. As you usher in independence, another year of independent India, ask yourself, what is this in independent India? Nobody is supporting that gruesome rape and murder. Nobody. We want stringent punishment. We want thorough probe. We want truth to come out. But in the meantime, what has happened inside Archical College and Hospital, it is equally shocking and very, very hurtful. We don't know who have done this. We don't know what motive they have come down. We don't know whether they were sent by somebody. We don't know whether they had come here with this very intention to unleash terror and everything. The act is done and it cannot be undone. And if you are at home watching this report, and if you have participated in this crime, ask yourself whether this was an act of bravery or whether this was an act of... I wish the 31-year-old doctor was alive. I wish she was there with us in this very world, in this very society. And I also wish, had she been alive, she would have been able to use these medicines. As I leave you, as we leave you, we will leave you with these visuals once again. You have destroyed oxygen mask. You know how much did they cost during COVID time? You know how much did they cost during COVID time? You know how many patients have died with the lack of this oxygen pipe? Ask us reporters who have seen dead bodies. Ask those families who have lost their loved ones because they could not afford an oxygen mask. And you have tried destroying these. I don't know what can be saved from here. This is the medicine storeroom of the emergency department. And this is hurting me very, very much. The fridge door is open. Every medicine boxes are outside. And these medicines have been inside a fridge because of a requirement. They need to be kept inside a fridge under a specific temperature, below a specific temperature. Otherwise, they would all get spoiled. You think these doctors are all fools? The sisters are all fools? They have kept all these medicines for fun? They have kept these medicines inside because these medicines need a certain temperature. And these medicines are for you and me. These are injections, you know. Enoxaparin sodium injections. You would come tomorrow to this hospital, God forbid if two. You would need these medicines. You would need these medicines. And you've destroyed a batch. You have destroyed medicines after medicines. And it hurts me to show this report. It hurts my colleague Titash. It hurts Ronnie, Shubon, Orko, Shuprop, my entire team to show you these visuals. Because you might have gone back home celebrating this as an act of bravery. But hear this from me. It's an act of coward. You have been the biggest coward I've ever seen. You have attacked a hospital. You have attacked an emergency ward of a hospital. You are the biggest coward. Get it tattooed on your head. If tomorrow a poor patient dies because of lack of medicine, you would be responsible. You can't throw your anger on a rapist. Go stand on the street. Be vigilant on every molester trying to prey on women. Show your anger there. And you have destroyed medicines. This cannot be the Independence Day celebration. We were somewhere else. We were somewhere else. And you have come back to this Arjikot place because you wanted to be here on the ground. Meet my colleague Shumon. When I touch him, he's all drenched. It's sweat. That's my colleague Titas. You know why you have come down? There is Ronnie. There is Ronnie. Come. Let the people see. They think we're having fun. You thought you would come here at the hospital and have fun. But as I said, get it tattooed on your head. You have been the biggest coward I've ever seen. You have destroyed medicines meant for poor people. I'll ask my colleagues to come outside. Titash, Shumon, fantastic work. You all have gone inside and very sensitively tried showing things. Thank you so much. We were all scattered at a point. Come this side. Save your battery. Come this side. You will be working with one camera. Over here, Titash, when you came here, you also faced tear gas shells, right? You were hit by the smoke.
So this is like the first time it has happened. I am not accustomed to what essentially entails facing tear gas, Tamal. And while I was standing here and I was telling Shumanda also, my skin is still burning. I can feel my throat itching, my eyes are burning, my face has become hot, like it's like hot, and my skin is still burning. I faced it, and it was initially a little daunting. I wouldn't lie. It was daunting because this is not something I'm accustomed to. This is not something I've seen ever. This is the very first time I've seen something like this or faced something like this. And of course it was daunting. But then again, at the same time, while we took shelter for a while, we were like we had to reach the spot.
Shumon, come this side.
Shumanda was the one who took me through. There was chaos on the road. People were coming. People were pelting stones towards the police. The police were charging them. We just took the footpath, and we somehow just managed to come inside the hospital and enter the emergency ward.
You know, Shumon is very, he volunteers to donate blood. He is associated with the local, and he works for the poor near, in his own neighborhood. And he possibly understands at times how difficult it is to even get one B positive blood, blood packet, one unit.
Of blood.
Shumon, when you came here, when you went inside, you all had gone inside, fantastic work. When you had gone inside, when you saw those medicines lying all over, what was your first thought?
It's inhuman.
It is inhuman. We agree. It is very difficult for many of us to arrange for medicines at times in hours of crisis, even during COVID. And here, medicines after medicines
It's
destroyed.
wastage.
Huh?
It's a wastage.
It's a wastage. It's a wastage. And we want everyone to hear this out. We want everyone to hear this out. Whatever your motive had been, it is sickening to say the least. It is 4 in the morning. There are people still, connected with us. They are still watching this live broadcast. They are still awake. But then there are people who would wake up to this story. But once you wake up, and if you have committed the first thing that you should do, you should slap yourself hard. If you have not committed the crime, still you should slap yourself, because we all are part of the same society. These people who have done this, they are also part of the same society. I don't care who they are. Who they are. I don't care. And they've been given stringent punishment. We don't wish anyone any kind of suffering. But please hear this. Tomorrow there come a day, there might come a day where you would be struggling for your every breath in need for one of those medicines you have knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, unconsciously, deliberately, or without a motive have destroyed. We will wind up tonight. Situation is under control. Shumon, you went outside. Police people are still there, right? So the police forces are still deployed.
So the police are getting back the guardrails, the ones that had here and there. The guardrails are being put in place. The police are trying to, set up an orderly situation right outside the gates to prevent any other untoward flare-ups as the night progresses. I mean, it's already morning as the day progresses, and so the students are still here. The police is stationed at the gate, and this is the current situation of the Argical College and Hospital. As we stand here, we are literally surrounded by telltale signs of what was unfolded. Mattresses set on fire, medical equipment strewn here and there, pieces of glass doors broken, total and absolute chaos unleashed, diluting the cause of the protest, dilute actual cause of the protest. The students were here for 6 days protesting for the brutal rape and murder of the 31-year-old PGT student. But now, I don't know, it's just in a mess. And while we entered and we saw the situation, we were absolutely at a loss for words. What sort of bravado do you achieve? What sort of medallion did you get by destroying this? Poor people avail this treatment. What did you pat yourself on your back after this happened? What were you trying to achieve out of this? These are questions that are running wild in my head. We don't know.
And trust us, these will haunt you. These questions will haunt you. It's 4 in the morning, and we will try and leave you with these pictures, these visuals, as police people try and, as Titash was saying, trying to put things back in order. They are trying to put the guardrails back place where they were. Students who were practicing doctors, resident doctors have come back. You know, this canopy would once again be all right tomorrow morning. That would be fixed. There would be more police forces deployed. But this very incident would always remain as a hyphen between the last night and this morning. This hyphen would always remain as a bloody scar in everyone's memory at a time when you're still dealing with the irreparable loss of a lady doctor, at a time where we are still mourning the death of the lady doctor, at a time when you're still trying to be by the bereaved family, at a time when you're still struggling to raise the voice for justice, at a time when you're still seeking justice and waiting for a closure. You have made the cut once again split wide open. We thank you all for connecting with us. Those who have watched this live broadcast for the past 2 hours, thank you so much. We'll come back again tomorrow morning. For now, I'm sorry. At least we cannot wish you a happy Independence Day. I'm sorry we can't. We wish you good health. And I wish India, I wish us a better nation for all of us. Thank you so much.